Kyrie Irving is back to his old self, and the Celtics win again against the Detroit Pistons. Coming back at you here at TD Garden. This segment is powered by Robinhood. Head over to gardenreport.robinhood, where you can earn yourself a free stock in Apple, Sprint, Ford. Sign up today. That is gardenreport.robinhood.com. Once again, gardenreport.robinhood.com. Kyrie Irving, 30-plus points again. First time of the season. Season high for Irving. Looked like his old self, especially in that third quarter. Went into takeover mode, just like we saw so many times last season. And the Celtics, of course, win. I love what Kyrie Irving had to say, but I'm going to let you have the floor here, Goodman, talking about when to distribute the ball, when to score, being able to make those adjustments. What did Kyrie Irving say in that locker room?
That it's all about the hair. No, he actually didn't say that, but Jackie McMullen asked him about the hair.
Why, yeah, right.
And it was interesting. Obviously, he cut the afro.
Burning question.
Yeah, it was the burning question in the locker room after the game. But, you know, Kyrie, I think it's going to take some time. It has taken some time, not only for him to get back healthy, but as you said, Joe, like to try to balance.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got all these weapons. A year ago, Jason Tatum was just stuck in the corner.
Exactly. Yep.
You know, there was no Gordon Hayward to worry about and his confidence and making sure he's involved. It was Kyrie's show last year, and it was all about Kyrie when Gordon Hayward went down. Now there's so many different people that he's got to worry about. He's never had to do this in his career, really at any level. It's been all about him. So I think that's the thing for him right now is I think he's probably overthinking it.
Yeah.
And tonight it looked like he just made the shots early, stopped thinking, and just started being aggressive. And, again, when the shots fall early, it makes it easier.
Yeah, there was no thinking tonight. He even said it towards the end of the game. He wasn't seeing the hands in his faces. You know, he was just flying down court and pulling, and that's what he's done in the past. He hasn't had to worry about offensive balance and getting guys like Jason Tatum the ball. It's been his offense, but there's going to be more games this year like this past Saturday where he only scores 3 points. And then there's going to be other ones where he goes for 40 or 31 like he did tonight. So it's about finding that balance, but tonight, like he said, he just kind of went into takeover mode, and we're going to see plenty of that, but we'll see plenty of the other side too. Right. So it's going to take a little while to find that balance.
And one thing I like that he said in the locker room as well is the fact that he says, like, look, if this means sacrificing a few losses here and there, then so be it. The big picture is about the postseason, right? I mean, these 82 games, obviously a big chunk of them do matter in terms of, like, seeding. But if you're able to drop a few games and that means you push guys along like Tatum and Jaylen Brown to be in the right spots, to be confident enough to hit those big shots down the stretch, that's going to pay dividends in the postseason.
Yeah, I think Kyrie realizes that at the end of the day, right? I mean, he doesn't want to see those double teams.
Right.
And he shouldn't have to see them that often with what they have out there. And, you know, I think I was talking to Terry Rozier in the locker room after the game about it, and I was saying to him, is it hard because all you guys are trying to figure it out, your roles and how to play together?
Right.
And he said, yeah, listen, we all got to understand that it may be our night tonight, and then tomorrow night, we may end up only playing, 15 or 20 minutes.
Right.
And I
and
think,
then it's
again,
Tatum's night or Brown's night.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the great thing is you've got a guy like Brad Stevens leading this group, and he's perfect to try to, again, communicate that and go and be able to put his arm around a Terry Rozier after he maybe only plays 15 minutes and tell him, hey, be patient. But I think all these guys are bought in to the end goal because they were so close last year.
Right. Yeah, you can kind of tell. And Jaylen Brown, he spoke in the locker room after tonight's game, and when he was asked about Kyrie Irving's performance, he said it's great to see your brother succeed. And I think that's a team mindset that not only he has, but guys like Terry Rozier, Marcus Morris. These guys could be starters like Marcus Morris and Terry Rozier on other teams. Terry Rozier, he's a contract year. He's going to want to perform. He's going to want to play 25 minutes a night, but that's not always going to happen. But I think that mindset is across the board with these guys, and that's really important. It starts with Brad Stevens, like Jeff said, and that's really important.
And I think that's been the story all along as well. I think Kyrie Irving has sort of been – I mean, I don't think he went out there purposely to score 3 points, a few nights ago.
Right.
But I think he's had that mindset, and it shows in his stats. I mean, right now – and listen, I know it's a small sample size, but he's actually averaging a career low in field goal attempts. Yeah. And I just think that speaks to –
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I think it speaks to the effort he's putting forth in terms of getting his guys involved and making sure that everyone's on the same page, that this is a team, pure team basketball, a Brad Stevens-like system that we've seen all along. And whether it's him or whether it's Tatum at the end of the games, everyone has to be ready for the name to be called.
Yeah, you should have 6 guys in double figures on this
every
team.
night. Really.
Yeah, you should.
You
I mean,
really
at the end of the season for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
You should have 6 guys in double figures, and I think Kyrie realizes he's got a lot of mouths to feed. And he looks around that locker room and probably doesn't want to upset some of these guys.
Sure.
I mean, you want to take care of these guys. You want to take care of even a Terry Rozier who he knows is in a contract year.
Yeah, as the lights go off here. But yeah, I mean, it
always happens.
It always happens. Yeah, it always happens that way. But there's a lot of mouths to feed. And look at a guy like Marcus Morris. I mean, he's been the most consistent and efficient guy on this team, a team with Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum. So they'll figure out the balance. It's going to take a little while, but up to this point, Kyrie's done a great job with kind of leading the way and sacrificing a lot of those points.
And you know what? The Celtics, along with Kyrie Irving, of course, do have another challenge waiting for them Thursday night against the Milwaukee Bucks. The undefeated Milwaukee Bucks, 7-0, will come into TD Garden Thursday night for a showdown nationally televised between the Celtics and the Bucks.